What up, guys? Brand new update came out yesterday for CS. It's pretty big. I wanted to talk about it today on a video. So we have an actual gameplay change from Valve. It's something other than skins. Obviously, last week we had the very big Dead Hand Terminal that came out, new gloves. Obviously, all the skins I thought were pretty cool, and the little secret Xbox change on Dust 2, we had that as well, which got reverted like half hour into the update. I don't know why. I hope it comes back. I did really like the change, even with how small it was. But this week, yesterday, because this is the morning after, we got a pretty big change with reloads and guns. So now, instead of having an ammo reserve, you have a magazine reserve. Any of you have played something like Escape from Tarkov, you know in that game, you take a mag out, you lose all the ammo that you have left in it. So now they have implemented that into CS2 and have introduced a new, I guess, skill gap within the game. You know, hey, if you have the habit of COD reloading on any weapon, good luck. You are going to get punished pretty badly. Except for the XM and the Nova. Those are the two guns that have gone unchanged from what I could tell. So if you like the shotguns that have the manual shell load, you're fine. Mag 7, also effective. But if we read this, when you reload in CS2, the leftover ammo in your magazine is dumped back into an essentially endless reserve supply. So the decision to reload has never offered significant trade-offs. In a safe position with enough time, you might reload after firing a single bullet, or half a mag, or after firing down to empty. The rest of the round would be unaffected. We think the decision to reload should have higher stakes, so in today's update, reloading has been redesigned. Now, when you reload, you'll drop the used magazine and discard all of its remaining ammo. Instead of topping off your weapon with a few bullets, a new magazine will be taken from the reserves whenever you reload. How many reserve mags will each weapon have? Most have gotten three clips fill up. Sounds weird. But some weapons will have less to reward efficiency and precision, or more to encourage spamming through walls and smokes. Keep an eye on your reserve supply. And then obviously they added friends joining on community maps, I think it is. I'm not sure. But that's not what this video is about. So let's take a look in game. Okay, so starting off on CT side, as you guys can see, I got the USPS with 12 bullets and 2 reserve bullets. No, 2 reserve mags. So say spamming from A ramp up to cat, you reload. With 5 bullets left, you lose those 5 bullets. So now you have the full 12 bullets from the second mag, and then 1 more mag after that. As you can see, you start mag dumping. You lose the rest of the rounds if you did not use up all the ammo. So something like the P2K, kind of like, I think this is a slight buff to the P2K on CT side. You might see it more often now, where it's just about as good as the USPS, not as great at range and a little bit less accurate from spam. But the thing that really kept it around was its ammo reserve. And even before this update, USPS had less ammo, and you had to be a lot more accurate. If you didn't hit your shots with the USPS, you kind of got fucked. Now, with the P2K, it has even more ammo, like it did before, and it still allows for a good amount of spam with the extra bullet as well. I think it's 65 bullets on the P2K now, compared to the 36 on the USPS, which I don't think is anything new, but just food for thought. If you're choosing between the 2 pistols now, P2K might be your go-to if you're a bit of a COD reloader and just like to spam a lot more. Another big culprit with the change is the M4s, or are the M4s. So the A4 now has an extra mag compared to the A1S, where this has 30 bullets with 4 reserve mags, while the A1S has 20 bullets with 3 reserve mags. So if you count that up, 80 bullets in total for the A1S. Sorry, I didn't mean to show off. And then you have what? 4 times 5 or 3 times 5, so 150 bullets with the A4. So a lot of spam with this gun now. So I think this is another slight buff to the M4A4 just because it has more ammo to its name, where usually when you smoke spam, you'd want the M4A4 since the silencer kind of covers your position a little bit. While the A4 spamming through something like a smoke, you give your position away a lot easier, and someone could shoot through the smoke and find you just based off sound alone. So a bit of a buff for the A4 in that it could spam a lot easier. So you're gonna see this a lot more. Let's go to T-side. So T-side, I don't know if the Glock had a change in its reserve, but it has 3 mags with 20 bullets in each. 3 extra mags with 20 bullets in each. So 60 plus the 20 that you have, so you have 80 bullets. So make sure you use up the entire clip before you start reloading, which for the Glock, you're more than likely to do that more often than, say, the USPS. And even then, one of the biggest nerfs are probably to the SMG class. This is usually the class where you spam around, go get a kill, reload. Now, you wasted 13 bullets and you only have 2 extra reserve mags. So with the SMGs, usually you would be kind of mindless with them, especially on ecos, just running up places, spamming. And now if you're not mindful about your ammo, you could easily get yourself killed by using up too many bullets and then seeing, ah, shit, I only have 9 bullets and nothing else to it. So overall, you just have to be very mindful about what you're doing now. Like, you have to put a lot more thought into where you're shooting, why you're shooting. I kind of like it. Galil, plus 50 bullets to its name. I think that's very good, especially for T-side. M4A4 got an extra mag. P250, I think it got an extra mag. CZ got a whole entire extra mag. FAMAS, 10 extra bullets. I'm not sure that that's an extra mag's worth. I don't remember the ammo count. PB Bison got more. R8 got more. Actually, that's pretty big. And then nerfs the SSGs. Oh, wait. Is that the Krieg? Minus 70 bullets. That is a pretty big nerf. Dual Beretta 5.7, Glock, MP9. All got 60 less bullets. Wow, that's kind of crazy. So big nerf to some of the spamming pistols. And then, of course, the MP9. G3 SG1 and Scar got less bullets. So you're not just going to be spamming through doors. Through mid doors from Suicide on Dust 2 anymore. Tech 9 got less. It really just seems like they're cutting down on people just spamming through things. So on your eco rounds, when your entire team picks up Tech 9s, you know, you usually just run up somewhere, just start spamming left click, and bada bing, bada boom, you get onto a site. You have all that reserve ammo. Now you have to be a lot more mindful with things like the Tech 9. MP5 SD and MP7, you know, recently buffed with their damage, and now getting brought back with less ammo. UMP, 25 less bullets. AWP and M4A1S have 20 less bullets. Mag 7, 17 less bullets. Desert Eagle, I think that gun got a pretty big nerf with minus 14 bullets. Unchanged, AK, AUG, P2K. The LMGs, USPS, Scout, XM, Zeus, Sawed Off, Nova P90. So 7 guns buffed, Galil, M4A4, P250, CZ, FAMAS, PP, and the R8, and then 16 nerfed right here in this list. I like the update. I think it's good. It's gonna cut out and punish a lot of brainless plays, I guess you could say, where people just run up, gun you down, just off rushing, immediately reload or whatever. Like, it's really punishing COD playstyle in this game, really dialing us back to the more tactical side of a tac shooter. I know a lot of people have been complaining about this, that I don't know, this isn't what people are asking for. They'd rather have some anti-cheat changes and improvements, which I 100% agree with. But I also think this game has been dying for some gameplay changes. And as I don't know if I'd say small as this is, I think this is very important to. I think this is very important for CS2 to differentiate from its predecessors and giving itself an identity of its own. Overall, I like the update. I hope to see more stuff like this. I don't know where they're gonna go with things like this, but if you guys enjoyed, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell so you know whenever I have more informational stuff like this out or just some random videos on my channel. Much love. Peace out.